All right, all right. Welcome back to another episode. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Christian Clay. What we're looking at to the right of me is a tour of a KB home. But today we're not going to talk about the tour. We're going to talk about KB in a whole as a builder for some people that are looking to purchase a KB home, really in between Tampa, Orlando, Central Florida, that entire region that my team and I cover. Okay. So you all seem to like these videos. We spoke about other builders on here, and we're not just reading off pros and cons that people may put on reviews and stuff. This is coming from experience with working and selling and helping people buy these homes and what our clients think about these homes and ultimately what we feel about these homes and how we present that over to you. Okay. So you have to buckle up for that. Hit the like button. Okay. Let's start with the good things with KB, like the bright spots that we see in KB, and then we'll work our way to, the cons of KB if that were to work for everybody. Okay. So first of all, KB is a move up builder. Okay. Meaning you can select some of the finishes in your home. What's really good about KB is the selection of options you have at the price points, right? Because you are competing. Don't get it twisted. You're competing with the price point with these entry level builders, but you can get an extended lanai if you want to. You can elevate your ceilings if you want to. Of course, like your cabinets and your countertops, like you have design studio options. Like literally, you can pick a lot if you want to and go to the design studio, but your price point is competing with the entry level builder. So I think that is definitely a perk for somebody that's like, I want to do some customization to my home, but I'm not going to go, spend what most move up builders and semi-custom builders are going to spend. You can do that with KB. Cool. Secondly, the thing I like about KB is this is another builder that we've been able to sling offers on. Obviously, supply and demand is a real thing. So if we're writing an offer on a home that has 20 people that want it, the lowest offer is not going to win. Like, I think you and me know that. But this is another one of those builders. Like, when they had something completed, and we've been blessed. Like, I have a rep with KB that is like rock freaking solid. But we'll work our way towards that. But we've been writing offers, not just incentives on the back end that we talk about, not just appliances and stuff, but like getting price points knocked down extra on these homes. And we at least have a rep that will submit those offers without pushing back on us, if that were to make sense. So yeah, so one of those builders where I'm just like confident, let's go write an offer on this one. Not just fight for the incentives on the back end, let's get those, and then let's write an offer on it, right? So I really like that about KB. Another thing is the one-off communities that they do have, right? They'll have these communities where they're a lot smaller, but they'll have a pool in the community and no CDD. And I know a lot of people are looking for that. Where is no CDD? A lot of not all of them, but a lot of these KB communities they'll be in these one-off areas, right? But they'll have no CDD, and sometimes they'll have pools. But all in all, for those of you who do not want to be in the mix of the big master plan communities, some of these KB communities could be really cool. They have some small, quaint ones that I feel like are perfect for some people, especially we're talking about price point. Like, they're going to be some of the more affordable builders in the areas that they're going to be in. Okay. And then lastly, on the good things is the variety that you get in the specs. What is a spec home? Okay. Like, even this builder where you select your lot and then you pick your finishes, they also build what's called a spec, meaning, okay, while other people are selecting their lots, I'm going to build 5 homes as the builder. And then people can come buy those homes as they are. We've been getting good deals on those homes. If they were to take one model, like let's just say this model, and build it 5 times, they're all going to look differently on the inside, which is awesome, right? Like, you're going to come inside and see LVP on the floor for one. You're going to see wood looking tile on the floor for the other. You're going to see 18 by 18 inch tile on another. They're going to stagger the next one, right? And so I think that is really, really cool for variety, right? And I think that's where we're heading to with KB. If anything, with all the pros, variety at a price point, which is really, really cool. The exteriors, not so much. You get some variety, but like, you can tell you're in a KB community when you're driving through it. But the interiors, variety at a good price point. Okay. All right. The cons. First thing is they're really not going to be in the prime locations, right? Like, what do I mean by prime locations? They're going to be in the cities that everybody wants to be in. They're still a very big builder. They sell a lot of homes, but they're not going to be in that master plan community for the most part. Because some of you may kick, they're in this community and I love them. Yeah, I get it. But like, for the most part, if you want to be in the popular community, they're not going to be in that popular community. they might be around the corner, but for the most part, they're kind of pushed away from everything, right? And I think that's how you're able to get these price points that they do offer. But if you're somebody that wants to be in the mix of things, KB might not have something for you. Every now and then, just outside of those communities, you'll see a KB community. But for the most part, you have to be comfortable being kind of on those little unique pockets just around the corner, okay? Secondly, I will say this. It is a dull experience buying with KB. It's a dull experience shopping with KB. Let me say that, okay? If you go into their model homes and you talk to a rep, if you never, if you don't have somebody that's working with you and you just end up walking into a rep, it's a bland experience. It's a very bland experience. I hate to say it, but it's true, right? What does that mean to you? Not much in the grand scheme of things, right? Because if you have somebody like us that understands the process, we'll navigate through all of that emotional stuff that you're feeling. But it's if I were to take you to 3 builders, right, they're vibrant, they're, it's a very airy, and maybe they're playing some music and showing you the best finishes they have. And then you can walk into a KB model and you're just like, let's go somewhere else, right? Not really getting the full experience. It could be very bland. Another thing I would say that is a con to them, like if you are building, 2 things, right? Their standards are very bland. Their standard finishes. So if you're not selecting upgrades, now if they build a spec for you, they're going to put some upgrades in there. That's fine. But if you're building from scratch and you're wanting to save a bunch of money and you're like, I'm going to save as much as I can and not add the extra, it is going to be a very bland home. Very, very bland home. And that's another thing. That's another con, right? Like if you want the home to look nice and you build it yourself, you have to pay for everything. Yeah. Like when I say everything, like there's a home that if you don't pay for the island, you don't get an island. I know, right? It's different like that. But that's why I think the specs are better with KB, because keeping you out of that design studio, saving you money, let them build it and let's find one that you really like. That's the way to go. But yeah, I mean, we've walked into a home before and we're like, where's the island? Oh, this person didn't they didn't upgrade to the island on this home, right? The person never bought the home. They're trying to sell it. So I felt like that was like, that's strange. That is strange. And then lastly, I would say that they do have very bland incentives as well. It's a very middle of the road, right? They may give you $15K here or there. It's like a Lennar, what a Lennar would do. I mean, and you really have to fight on the back end to get you that extra 20, 25, throw in the refrigerator, all of that stuff. But what they market is a very bland, and they don't really give you the crazy interest rates. Once again, the more money, the more we can buy your rate down. But just something to think about. I can't wave the flag for them and say they have the best incentives. No, but what I will say is we write the best offers on KB Homes. We really, really do. Here are some things that are they're not pros nor cons. Customer service, can't really speak too much on that. Why? I have been blessed to have one of the best KB reps. They're not our favorite builder. They're not our worst builder, right? I'm not saying. But the rep that we have with KB is rock solid, and she can sell from Tampa to Orlando, which is really, really cool. So I haven't really had to deal with other reps before. I mean, we've walked into some models and stuff, and it's like, nothing really wowed us there. But I would say that one of the best reps that we do have, one of our preferred reps, is rock solid. She's awesome. They have a 10-1 warranty, which is a very standard warranty. It's 10-year structural, 2-year on the appliances, electrical, plumbing usually, and then 1 year is on the workmanship of the home, right? Which is very standard. So I do see that as a plus because some builders actually take some of that stuff away. It's not Pulte good, but it's a good solid warranty. And then they also pride themselves on energy efficiency ratings, right? They pride themselves on being it saves a lot of energy to own a KB home. I guess it might have to do with the insulation inside of the home. I don't know because I haven't really it's not like Meritage where Meritage shows you the insulation sprayed in and stuff, but they do have that banner on the front stating that, hey, we have like one of the best Energy Star ratings in the industry. Once again, I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just telling you what they're saying. So customer service can't really speak on that too much. I've never heard of somebody being like overly wowed by them, but I will say I have the best KB rep. So I'm blessed to be able to help our clients with her. Solid warranty, and their Energy Star rating is, from what they say, a really, really good one. Where do I see KB in all of this? Like, who is KB for? KB is for somebody that is in the entry level price points, doesn't want to be in the big master plan communities, and does want to do some touches or on their home, or maybe see a little bit of variety on the interiors. That'd be solid for you. Like, I think KB would be solid for you. They're not going to be the best move up builder. They're towards the bottom of the list of move up builders, in my opinion, right? Once again, when we start to talk about the reviews, I bring it up all the time on this style of episode here. Bad homes are going to be like, if a home is not looking good, right? The finishes aren't nice. They're not caulking things correctly. Maybe the floorboard has a little bit of a wop in it. I'm not saying that's a KB thing. I've seen all builders have that, head scratching to me, but that's going to be based on who? The construction manager in the community, right? And if everything is pristine, right? Like, this home looks really pristine, and you'd be surprised. You're probably like, that's the model home it's supposed to. You would be surprised. Some builders' model homes, I'm like, why are you showing this home off? It looks terrible. But it's all based on the construction manager within that community, okay? So once again, if you're working with us, we're going to take you around and not just look at the model home. We're going to look at some of the homes that are ready to be completed. We're going to kind of eyeball the community, make sure we're making the right decision for you. I hope that does help, right? I know some of you want me to read off bad reviews on Google. If you buy a home that's good, I don't expect you to leave a good review. If you buy a home and it's bad, I expect you to leave a bad review. So there's going to be more bad reviews than there are good reviews on most builders, unless you're custom. Okay. Let's get to 1,000 subs, people. We're right there. Let's get to 1,000 subs on this channel, and then I'll start to be able to do some polling and seeing what it is that you all want that we can show you. We've been giving you a video every single day. That's valuable. Okay. Make sure you hit the like button. We'll catch you on the next one.